What is up, my lovely winners? I'm back. It's Andre Lieberher. Today we're gonna attempt to shoot some pictures on the Mamiya 67 in the wonderful city of Würzburg, Germany. It is currently summer in the fatherland and the sun doesn't set till like 10 at night. If you look behind me, the amount of light we have today is pretty abundant. Now, I don't claim to be Corey Wolfenbarger, you know. In fact, I'm pretty new with film photography. Guys, low-key, I've been binging a lot of film photography videos on YouTube. They are so cool. You know, I just find it pretty incredible that a lot of young people are engaged in film photography these days. It's insane. If you guys don't know Corey Wolfenbarger, he is one of my favorite film photographers. He shoots great landscapes. You can check his Instagram out at Corey Wolfenbarger. I'm not sure if landscape is my thing. I'm still trying to find a style in my photography. But I do enjoy spending time outside in the nature. I feel at home outdoors. Today we have a fresh roll of Kodak Ektar 100 that I put in my last video. If you haven't watched it, if you're interested to know how you put a roll of film into an RB67, you can watch my previous video. It's pretty self-explanatory. Guys, like, it's not that hard putting film into a camera, but every film camera has its own like film roll mechanism. So this one is specific to the Mamiya RB67, and if you're interested to get one, you know, I think these cameras cost about $300 in the market these days. I don't think Mamiya actually produces this particular model anymore. One thing that I'd like to say about this camera I don't particularly like is that it is so heavy. You can literally like exercise with it. It's insane. Hence, it's not a very ideal camera to travel around with, but I'm pretty sure you'll never lose it because it's huge, it's humongous, and it is built like a tank. Like, if you drop this, say, you're not gonna break it. I literally only packed this camera inside my luggage with a single bubble wrap, and it made it here to Germany. Also, another thing that I'd like to try this time that I haven't tried before is using the shutter cable. That would mean moving this option of the camera to mirror up. That way it should minimize the vibration caused by the mirror and produce hopefully better pictures. With that being said, I'm gonna start looking for subjects and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Right off the bat, I'm already looking at a pretty good potential picture here. Just look at that sheet. That's Festung Marienberg. Dang. Obviously I ain't gonna shoot that because remember, one film roll contains only 10 frames, so I can only take 10 pictures. I gotta be careful with these. Look at him, it's my boy Chris. He's coming with a point shoot camera. Pretty good, pretty awesome. So my friend Chris has a 35mm camera, point shoot. He's gonna be able to shoot more pictures with the camera. I think 36 pictures. 36 pictures for one roll, more easily, so it's gonna be exciting. Alright, let's go look for some beautiful sceneries. Holy fuck, I almost tripped. Enggak, udah hari ini. We were just there, but up here you can really see the houses. Würzburg residents. I feel like Adam in Genesis right now. Forgot to put a mic on this shit. Hold on. I look freaking ridiculous with this hat. Hello folks. I had to cut the video short because I was an idiot. The camera was bumped off its tripod. The filter lens broke. So the vibe wasn't ecstatic, per se. My friend was panicking, but I told him, you know, it's okay, these things happen, you know. So I tried to take this filter lens off from the lens. It was hard as fuck. Of course, my Generation Z ass decided to resort this problem to Google. I typed in ways to release a stuck lens filter. You know what they said? They told me to put the lens in the freezer because metals shrink in cold temperatures. My stupid ass put this lens inside the freezer. That didn't fucking work, dog. I tried to saw it off. That didn't work. I was like, what the fuck? So then I was close to giving up, and then I gave up. Brought the lens to the camera store the next day, and I figured that this lens filter thing has no use at all in a digital camera. Message of the story is don't be a twat, okay? Do your research. Get a lens hood instead of a lens filter to protect your lens. Thankfully my lens was okay. This was recorded on the actual lens that was dropped. I had that lens filter because I was offered one and my stupid ass just said yes. Obviously this camera store wanted to make money. Anyway, that's my stupid story, just sharing that with you so you can also learn from it, you know, and avoid making the same mistake like what I did. Anyway, on that particular day I only shot 4 frames, so you gotta wait for the results. But I have a photo that is fucking hot off the griddle using Kodak Portra 400 of a firefighter slash car thing that was parked outside my campus. Yikes. Okay, this was actually the first car picture that I took using a roll of film. I dead ass like the color of this fire engine. The way it contrasts the color of the background is just striking, you know what I mean? Low-key, I was just hoping the campus would be on fire, but that was... It didn't happen, you know? Fire engine was just there, chilling. Also, I just like the way how in America they have the igniter, you know, this cool looking ass modern fire engine, which is ironic because it's called the igniter. Like, why would you want to call a fire engine the igniter when you have a fire already in the first place? But Germany has this old vintage freaking Volkswagen as a fire engine. I guess it just shows how seldom it is for a building to get caught on fire here in Germany, because how do you expect that thing to rush through a fire scene? But hey, you know, it's vintage, it's aesthetic, I like the color, it's old, it's my taste. That was that. Okay, I think it's probably time to go back outdoors. Deuces. I don't claim to be Corey Wolfenbarger. Weather's not that great today. Image is not great. I feel like this would be the first official Corey Wolfenbarger-ish shot because it's fully landscape. I'm trying to focus on the electric tower thing, but it doesn't look good. I don't know. Retreat mission. Holy fuck, there's a helicopter flying right over there, guys. Long story short, I shot one of the barbecue thing behind me. I just think it had a more aesthetic value compared to the electric towers. I don't know, I might not be Corey Wolfenbarger, you know, I don't have a natural talent in capturing landscapes. Hopefully that was the right decision. I was pretty sure I shot the picture overexposed. The question is, how overexposed was that shot? I'm just not sure how overexposed it was. Anyway, we're going to find out when this film roll gets developed. I don't develop the film myself. I'm gonna send it to a lab in Würzburg City. You know how I meter my subjects? This might not be the best way to meter a subject, but I use my digital camera to refer to the shutter speed and aperture. I tried using the Sekonic light meter, but I didn't know how to use it. I guess I just needed more time to learn it. I didn't bring it though, I left it back in my hometown. Now we're just gonna head back to the Wohnheim. I happen to know an exchange student who lives here. He comes from Taiwan. He's gonna be gone in like 2 months, which is pretty sad, but we've had good times here. Another thing, the weather hasn't been very friendly today. It's kind of windy, not my vibe at all. Anyway, deuces. Great, just as I finished taking photos, the sun started to shine again. It be like that sometimes. Yeah, what color is that? That's a green I've never seen before. Fun fact, there's a hospital nearby and it flies helicopter, dog.
When boys trim the bush.
The wind is really good.
I hate winds. Anyway, we're nearing the supermarket. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get shouted at if I record inside. So I'm afraid I'm gonna say bye here. Little bitch.